Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bree from With Love Bree, and today I have a project share for Coco Studio Designs, I believe. Sorry, I totally forgot. But yeah, I got asked if I wanted to go ahead and design with some of their dies, so I chose some and they sent them to me for free. I do have a discount code, so if y'all are interested in the dies, I will have the discount code linked down below, as well as the links to the dies. And yeah, let me just go ahead and show you guys what I made. Okay, so I'm going to show you these two together because they're basically the same, but there's two bow dies, and this one here has 4 little corners that you have to fold in. Actually, both of them do. I just realized that. Just noticed that. But there's 4 corners that you have to put together. So those are the two dies here, and then these are the bows. Okay, so I made different ones. Let me just tell you. So for this one right here, of course, I use the Marigold collection. Again, I am almost done with it, so thank God. But these are how the bows look. They're super cute, and I don't even know if I really made these right, but they look pretty cute to me. But let me just show you guys 2 of them. They are super cute. If you want to stitch them, you could definitely stitch them. But I just added a heart rhinestone in the middle, or like sticker, gem sticker. And yeah, that's how those turned out. Super cute. And then for the other bow die, so there's 2 different bows on here. As you guys can see, there's this one right here, this larger one, and the smaller one right here. So I made 2 other kinds of bows. The only thing is at the bottoms, I'll show you guys on the die. Right here, I don't know if you guys can see, but it has like the tails going downward. I just cut the tail in half and I just put it on the ends, just to switch it up a little bit. So you can have the tails going however you like. You can either have them hanging down at the bottom or having them on the sides. I thought they were cuter on the sides, so that's what I did. So I made those. And then what I did with these ones, to cover the back, because I cut the little I cut the bottom part in half. You can kind of see them in the back, and I didn't really like it. So I just glued a piece of vellum to the back. And I die cut another set of the bows, and it looks like a little butterfly on the side here. And that's the bow. Super cute, and it's dimensional too. So if you want to use it on a gift or something, it does have dimension. So I thought that this was super cute. And I just used different colored gems, or like little bling in the center of those ones. And then the other bow, I just push these upward. I want you guys to be able to see the bows. I made these. And for these ones, I made little sequin clusters in the center. And as you guys can see, for this one, the bows have the little tails at the bottom. So you can have the tails going down this way, or you can cut them. But the centers look like this, and I just used my sequin mix and just made clusters in the middle of the bows. I wanted to kind of make it different so that it doesn't have rhinestones like the other ones. Then here are the other ones. They're super cute. I love having different bow dies. They're just always fun to gift and also use on packaging. And then again, the centers, as you guys can see, I just made a little cluster. And then for the back, I'm just going to show y'all so you could see the tail. But this is how the back looks. Alright, so those are all the bows out of those 2 dies. All right, so there are the bows, and then the next die was this heart one right here. And it's just like a little vine heart. Okay, and for these, I'm just gonna share with you guys really fast. I made little shaker embellishments. And I did a little bit of sewing. I wasn't gonna sew the heart because I thought the vine was gonna cover up the sewing, but I ended up using it because the glue, you could see through the vellum and I didn't like it. So I used the sewing machine to create the shaker, and as you guys can see, you can kind of see some of that pink thread coming through. And then this is the back. And I just use a heart die from my stash, and then I use vellum on top of a piece of pattern paper to create the shaker. And then I just did some clusters. So there's one. And then what I did to decorate more of my larger ephemera, which I've shared in my In Love Arts project share video, I took more of my larger pieces of ephemera right here, and all I did was I literally took the little heart and I just used a Tim Holtz mini paper clip, and I just clipped it on. So now you have like a little decorative piece, and you can gift your little embellishment on like this if you like. So this is an ephemera piece from the collection. And then I did a couple more here, so let me show y'all. And I just use the stickers from the collection, but they're, I don't know what these ones are called. I don't know if they're like puffy stickers or what, but they're these ones. And I just use these on all the little heart embellishments to keep it simple or like an easy to make multiples. So I made 4 of them. And as you guys can see, the little paper clip on top. And I used a gold glitter paper and gold mirror paper. So you guys can see the difference. And here's that heart on this ephemera piece. You don't have to do the ephemera part, but again, I'm trying to use up all that ephemera, the large pieces, so that's what I did. And the last 2 are my favorite. I love how these turned out because of the pink and the yellow. And I love the card on the back. And with the Tim Holtz paper clips, there's different colors. There's like a bronze color, gold, and another one. But there's no silver, but it matches the collection very well, as you could tell with the card. It just looks rustic-y and really cute. And then this is the last one. And I love this one because the card has gold on it, and it says being with you is like being home, and it says focus on the good, and I used one of the gold colored clothespins. And this one has the gold mirror paper. Super cute. So that's that one. So those are my heart embellishments. And then this one right here is a little like watering pot for your flowers. I forgot, there's a word for that. I'm pretty sure it's like literally a flower pot, or not flower pot, but like whatever, water pot is what I'm gonna call it. Totally forgot what it's called. But yeah, and it comes with little flowers and like vines that you can put in the pot. So let me share with you guys how I did it. Okay, so I made 3 of them. And here's one. Super cute, and it has stitching on the handle and the little part right here. And I'll go over these a little bit more on what I did. As you guys can see, there's like dimension between 2 pieces, and I'll tell you guys why that is. And there's this one. And for the words, I used the Tim Holtz sticker book from Hobby Lobby. Super cute. Again, there's like dimension. And here's the last one. Of course, I had to make a pink version of these, and you could see the little flowers and the little vines. I kept it simple and I used the same colors of cardstock for the flowers and the vines, just so I could cut them all at once and not have a bunch of paper laying around. So I used a bunch of the scraps. So what I did was I got all of the flowers and stuff die cut. There's one flower that has pieces that cut out, which is the one with the gold in it. I just literally glued it to the back, or I glued them together. And then what I did was, because all these little flowers and vines were glued to the back of the pot because it can't fit in these holes, and I also backed the pot with I keep calling it a pot, but the little watering bucket, I backed it with this like matte gold paper, and then I used gold glitter paper for the snout, and then or the spout, whatever you want to call it. And then what I did was I glued all the little vines so that you don't see it through the little holes that punch out. And then to hide that so that it doesn't look all bad, I put a bunch of foam all over the piece of I put foam all over the back of this piece right here, and then I just glued a second die cut piece to hide all of those vines. And as you guys can see, you can kind of see them through the holes here. And I did not want that showing through the back. I just thought it was just like kind of messy. So I know it's going to be covered if you use this as an embellishment, but I don't know, it was just bugging me. So I did cover it up, and that's how it looks, super clean. And yeah, it's just a lot cleaner that way. But I did simple layering. I just did a little heart die cut piece that I have from one of my dies, and then I did a free to fly sticker and a little puffy sticker on top. And I just used different vines and flowers. Here's the pink one. Love how this flower turned out. And again, I just try to keep the decorating the same since I was like mass producing. Here's the back. It's just super clean. And one more. And this is the yellow one. Again with the stitching detail, flowers. And I originally cut out this flower to layer on top of here, but I loved how it looked like that, so I just kept it as it was. But you can definitely do like little layering with the flowers if you want. And then this one I just use a Hello Friend sentiment. Sorry. And then here's the back. So those are my little watering like bucket pot thingies. And then, you know what, this one I have to grab from outside, so let me grab that really quick. But it's just this die right here, and it has stitching, and it's just this like label die, you guys can see. So I'm going to grab the project. I left it outside because I'm still working on it, but I wanted to show you because I finished the front, so I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I grabbed the project, and this is what I did. I just used one of the labels right in the front. I wanted to layer two, but it looked way better with just the one. I made this little book for like sketches and stuff. So if you have little ideas on sketches, or if you have measurements and you make like a 3D project and you want to put all the measurements, you can use it in this book. I haven't finished painting the inside or matting it, so it doesn't look complete on the inside, but I didn't use the labels there. But it's literally just a little book, and you can get these books. They are plain white, and the inside just has like printer paper sheets in the inside. You can get them at Michael's for like $2 for 3 or something, and they were super inexpensive. So I just altered one of them, and I just painted the outer part yellow to go with the pear paper. And then I adhered the little label on top of a piece of ribbon that you can get from Hobby Lobby. And then I just tied a little bow here. That's going to be the closure. And then I just die cut the word "My Ideas" with gold glitter paper, and then a shadow piece on the back with yellow cardstock. And on the outer edges, I did use diamond dots all around. the edge just to give it some dimension and texture. For this part right here, I didn't do it because this, I want it to lay flat, because when you're using the book, I don't want it to be rising up on the back or get messed up. I want it to be able to lay flat, so I just left it as it was. And I just used my liquid stitch to glue the ribbon on. And then for this, I had a scrap piece of the pear paper, so I decided to die cut just the little corner and then just adhere it here, and then you could put made by and then put your little name or put your sticker on right here, so that way if you gift this, then you know it's that you made it. I like to put dates on books, like when I started the book, so you can always put your date on when you started the book there too. So that's how that looks with the label. So if you guys want to buy those books, you can definitely get them. They are like heavyweight chipboard covers, so definitely worth the $2. But yeah, so there's that. And then the last two dies. So I've shared this. I'm going to be sharing this project because I don't think I'm going to share it before this, but you'll be seeing it twice. But I used this tag right here, and it has a little stitching on the outer edge. I love tag dies as much as I love my bow dies because I love making tags. If you guys have been following me for however long, I've always loved making tags on YouTube. So I just love making them in general. So I did create some, but I made a 3D project with them. And Stephanie, who I'll link down below, inspired me to make one. I didn't use like her measurements or anything. I did my own because I used a different die. But I made one of those little like hanging little 3D, what are these called? I can't think right now. I literally have like baby brain, and I don't even know the simplest things. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I made, is this. And what I did was I literally used the largest tag, and I made that be the sides of my little box, and I did stitch it. What I did was I die cut the paper, the same paper, twice for the inner or the outer part and the inner part. And then I also die cut a piece of chipboard that I got from scrapbook.com. And when you buy or purchase papers, you get they usually sandwich them in between two pieces of chipboard so that the papers don't get messed up during shipment. So I used one and I painted it. I actually have the paint here, and it's called Folk Art Pink Balloon. Love this paint color. If you don't have it, I got it at Hobby Lobby. And yeah, I used it on the tag, so that way, or the chipboard tag, so that way like you can barely see it, but there's like hints of pink peeking through the two papers because I used chipboard. If I didn't paint it pink, you wouldn't be, or you would be able to see the craft color, and I didn't want that because the box was pink. Right here at the bottom is pink, so I wanted to use the pink paint. You guys can see it right here. It's like pink because of the chipboard. So yeah, I do recommend if you're going to use chipboard just to make it thicker. It does help a lot with the sturdiness of the box. So definitely paint the chipboard if you don't want to see it popping through your papers. But yeah, I did mat the inside, and I stitched all of that together after I glued it. And then and then I made a box out of 110-pound cardstock from Michaels, and I stitched a piece of the heart paper from the collection with a zigzag stitch. This is my first time doing a square zigzag stitch, which was really fun. And looks like that. And then this here, I'd use the same letters as the journal, and it just says bling. And I used gold glitter paper, and I did a pink background. As you guys can tell, I love the glitter paper. And then I did do diamond dots on each of the letters to give it more texture and dimension. But it looks like that. And then I just did a cluster of chipboard. I was going to stitch these, but I just decided not to. And then I did add a little charm, and it's just a little bumblebee charm because it goes with the collection. And I just did that on the tag. I just thought that was super cute. And I didn't decorate the sides or the back because that's going to be covered anyway if you just have it laying out there. And then the back, again, is just plain, but I did stitch it. So let me just go through how this works. I did do like a more detailed video and I will have it posted, but basically I filled this with rhinestone, like different colored like rhinestone stickers, and I did the hearts and the little circles. I did them in the colors that match the collection, so I have blue, green, yellow, and pink. And what I did was I just cut apart a large sheet of the bling and put them on both the front and the back. And I did Velcro this on so that way my recipient can always, if they want to keep this on their desk, they can always have this on their desk and they could reuse or keep them safe in here with the Velcro piece. So I just used a paper straw, pink paper straw. And Stephanie used the same bag topper die. I just decorated mine with a bow. And I used the, for the bow in the centers, I used the rhinestones that I was giving to her so she could see how they look. And so here's the front and the back. And what I did was I die cut the next largest tag and I just glued the rhinestones to the tag. And they fit perfectly in these little bags. So that's what I did with those. And I'll just show you one more. So as you guys can see with this one, I also used a little rhinestone there. And it's in yellow. Here's the back. And then I also did the same thing with the circles. So, and then once she decides like she can look through this, she could look through this and then be like, okay, I want to use blue. So then she would just have to take out the 3 and then she can reach the blue. And then all she has to do is just put these all back in. And I made it to where the packaging, she can open it from the bottom. And then she could reuse the packaging too, because she could just take out the rhinestones and reuse the packaging as well. For the measurements, how I got the size of my box on what I wanted it to be, I just kind of guessed how much I was going to embellish on the bags and then what I thought I would want in the spaces. So I did do a little bit of math, but it worked out perfectly because there's just enough space for them to move around, but not to have too much space. So it like fills perfectly when it sits up on the desk. But yeah, super cute. I love how that turned out. But that's that one. And then the last die is this one right here, which are these little banner dies that embosses little sentiments on here. And this one I will have a little tutorial or process video on because I am going to have a haul out of a die that I bought and I wanted to share with you guys how it looks put together and embellished. So keep an eye out for that video. If I have it put out before this one, I will make sure to link it down below so that way it's easier for you guys to get to it. So I made little rainbow embellishments and I used the die to put my little sentiments. As you guys know, I love those little like label stickers. So as you guys can see, it just embosses, or like it literally embosses through the paper and spells out or like leaves you a little banner piece. So this one says be grateful. This one here says embrace each day. Like I said, I'm gonna have a process video and a close-up of these, so if you guys want to see that, I'll go more into detail with that video. As you guys can see, they're just embellished. These are the rainbows that everybody's making, like the little keychains, the wrapped rainbows with the rope. And then there's this one. This one says be inspired. The other one says love your life. And then I have 2 more, or 3 more, sorry, 4 more, can't count. That's because I made 2 different kinds. Here's this one. You guys can see I did zigzag stitching, and I never knew zigzag stitching on a curved piece was a lot easier than a straight stitch. That's for sure. So that was really fun. And then here's this one. And I have little dangles that I made and little friendship pins. Super cute. I love how this one turned out. They're so fun. And then the other versions that I made them without the little like raggedy like edges, if you know what I'm saying. As you guys can see, it looks like the little rope that's wrapped around it. This one I made into actual rainbows with, and I did use the stitching die. And then I did use clouds instead of the little tassels at the end. So here's how one of them looks. And the other one, I did make my own little glitter paper and die cut like the little clouds. So I thought that was really fun, just right here. I love it way better than just the plain cardstock. I don't know if y'all can see the glitter shining, but it's super duper cute. And this one says Dream, and I love the colors, the pink, the yellow, and the peach color. So pretty, and it matches the little floral piece. And then as for this one, I also used Dream. Oh. Alright, sorry y'all, I don't know, my camera died, so I don't remember where I stopped because I sat here waiting and then I kind of just like rested a little bit. But yeah, so this I don't know, I think I was showing you guys this last. But this is the one without the glittered paper. And I kind of like the glitter a lot more. And this one says Dream also. I use the same die as the other one. Just thought they were cute because the clouds. So I thought the Dream worked perfectly. But yeah, that's how that die looks on that project. And I will have close-ups of these on my Instagram in case y'all are interested. They will also, I think, be posting these on their website where the dies are. So make sure you check down below for a link to the coupon for you to save some coin. And if you guys are interested in my Instagram, I will have that link down below in my link tree. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing today's share projects. I really love how all these turned out. I was super excited and loved how every one of them turned out. And I can't wait to have them in my stash because I really need more embellishments in my stash. I think I just need to take time to just kind of, you know, build my stash. But anyway, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed seeing everything. I'm almost done with the Marigold collection, and I'm kind of just ready to move on to Halloween, which I'm hoping I could do because I'm going to be moving soon, but we'll see. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great day, whatever day it is that y'all are watching this, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.